How are y'all dickheads doing? It is I, once again, Dick Record, coming to you live from the studio in New York City. Modern Horizons 3 just released, so we're going to do some drafts, but before we get into it, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe, and more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/Dick Record. Link in the description where you catch us streaming video games, leathercraft, and other assorted nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time, but with that out of the way... Wow, that filled up real fast. Okay. Of course it did. Today's day one. Today is day one. What are you getting? Pack one, pick one. What are we getting? Alright, we got a Sewing Myco spawn. That seems pretty good, right? Cast a spell, search your library for a land card, put it onto the battlefield, shuffle. There's also a Recruiter of the Guard. That seems fine. Fanged Flame seems pretty good. There's also a Depth Defiler. I'm going to take the rare. Thraben Charm seems like pretty good removal. There's also a Foreboding Landscape. And Scurry of Gremlins looks like a nice payoff for the energy deck. These dual lands, or sorry, not dual lands, these double-faced land / spell cards, I just like in general. They're very good. But we're going to take the rare because at base rate, right, it's a hill giant that ramps you. That's, I think, fantastic. Ramp / fixes you. And if you kick it, which seems petty, right, you can exile a land your opponent controls. That seems petty, but also, like, you know, and at that point in the game, you probably don't even need to do that. Unless they're, like, really far behind. I'm gonna take the Myco spawn. We'll see where we go. Okay, so there's a Twisted Riddle Keeper. Tap up to 2 target permanents. I do like the Amphibian Downpour. It is just basically kind of mass removal. Imagine turning a bunch of giant Eldrazi into 1/1s with nothing, right? With Storm and Flash. I think that that's very good. It's a nice bit of removal. The Ewit's not bad. Let's see. I don't like the front side of this, the Eruption, destroying a land. I don't think that that's good enough. The creatures without flying can't block this turn type part. Second part of it's okay. Summer, not now. The Riddle Keeper's not bad. Tap up to 2 target permanents, put a stun counter on each of them. The Emerge part's okay. I think I want the removal portion that is Amphibian Downpour. Now, granted, this is not super removal, but like removal in blue doesn't look to be, well, it looks to be exactly this, right? Flash, that creature is small now, right? And I think that this is one of the better versions of it. So we will take the rare here over the Riddle Keeper. Let's see what we got here. We got a Fell the Profane. I think I could take that over anything else here. Because again, on one side it's a land, and on the other side it's a removal spell. I like both sides of that. There's also Royal Cartographer, which is really good in the energy decks, right? Landfall gives you an energy, pay 6 energy to draw 3 cards. That's wild. But I think, I don't want to force myself into like blue-green just because we got like 2 very good blue-green cards. So I'm going to take the Fell the Profane because I think it's just very good, right? Like, you get a land, I'm sorry, if you need a land, it's a black source, and if you need a removal spell, it's destroy target creature or planeswalker, and I think that that's very good. We're not really in any color yet, so I think right now we're just taking the best card we see. Let's see, this is for the modified deck, right? Yeah, this is also for the modified deck. So a modified deck going that way is going to be eaten good, which means I think out of all these, I want to take the Breathe Your Last. There's also these landscapes, which seem pretty good too. I'm going to take the Breathe Your Last. It's just very good removal that could also buy you some time by gaining you life. Of course, it doesn't gain you any life when you kill an Eldrazi, right? If I was in green-white, though, I think this Golden Tail Trainer gets really good. Same, and in in black-green, this Hydra Trainer is also pretty good because the black-green deck's also in a modified deck, a modified creatures deck. But I think I like the removal here. My first pick here, I think, has to be the Marionette Apprentice. This is just like a Blood Artist that makes a body, right? Or you can make it a 2/3, right? I think is how that works. Yeah, you could either have a 2/3 for 2, or you get 2 bodies, which means that this could trigger twice. I think that that's very good. Every time you lose a creature, your opponent gets dinged for 1. I think that's very good. Especially as a 2-drop. Yeah, I think it plays well in a lot of the archetypes in this format. And I think we have a pretty good black start here with the Marionette, I'm sorry, with the Breathe Your Last and the Fell the Profane, We don't really know what our second color is. I'm hoping it's either green or blue, right? But I will take the Marionette Apprentice. Serum Visionary is very good, obviously. I do kind of like the Ewit, and there's a land here, but I'll take the Marionette Apprentice. Victimize is here. Let's see, Harvester is the Looter. There's an Expanding Ooze, and there's a Warped Tusker. So this can give us a nice endgame of having like a 6-drop creature at the top of our curve. That we can also, if it just is sitting in our hand, cycle. We could just cycle it, and it makes an Eldrazi spawn token. I'm tempted to take the Expanding Ooze because this is one of the Signpost uncommons. I'm sorry, the Signpost commons in this color. I'm not a big fan of Victimize, although it can be awesome if you can get something huge out of your graveyard. And like there is the opportunity to go like Warp Tusker Victimize, or Victimize get like a Warp Tusker, but I think... Oh, I want to take the... whatever. Alright, so of all these... Wow, these are some really good black cards coming around. Black seems like super open, which is great. I think I'm going to take the Boggart Trawler. Because this is just a land, and sometimes if you're top decking, it's a 3-1 that exiles a graveyard. And I like that. I also like Gravedig. We'll probably see more Gravedigs. The Ethereum Terramander, we're not super... I think that this is more for the red-black deck, although I wouldn't say... I wouldn't be against taking one of these, right? There's also a Sink into Stupor too, but I think I'd take the Boggart Trawler here. Let's see, what do we got here? There's an Oozewag, there's also a Landscape, which can fetch us for any of those 3 colors. I think that the Landscape's probably better than the Oozewag, simply because like we don't really want an Oozewag. We could want an Oozewag. If we're in black-green, we would definitely want it. But this Tranquil Landscape also allows us to fetch for either of those colors in case I do end up playing both of those, right? So I will take that. This fetches for all 3 of the colors, or I could take the Hydroelectric Specimen, right? Which can be a creature that eats a removal spell, or it could also eat like your opponent's pump spells, which is kind of funny. Or it's a land. I'm going to take that. I think that's great, actually. Let's see. Of all these, I guess we're in for the Ether Spike. There's a Buried Alive. I guess we don't really want either of these. Buried Alive would be great with Victimize. I'll take that. Dog Umbra, sure. I'm not playing it. Wing It, sure. If we end up like taking white, just like pivoting into white for whatever reason, those are fine cards, right? Flashificism and this modifies a creature. The Scry one they stapled onto that also seems very good, right? So out of all these, I'm still not sure. Ooh, Tempest Harvester wield. All right. Blue feels very open then. What are we getting out of here? Not a big fan of any of these cards. I guess we could take another Hydroelectric Specimen. There's also an Eldrazi Ravager, but we're not really making a lot of colorless mana, right? Otherwise, a 6/6 with Annihilator, that could also come back from your graveyard. If you sacrifice 2 Eldrazi, seems very good. But we are not in that deck. We might not be playing the Microspawn. So let's take the Hydroelectric Specimen for now. Estrid's Invocation is just bouncing and no, copy an enchantment, copy an enchantment, copy an enchantment. I don't think that that's good, right? And Flare of Fortitude is... that seems cute. I think I'd rather have this creature that's also a land. There's a Victimize. There's also a Quest for the Necropolis and a Shadowspinner. Okay. So the Shadowspinner is the signpost for black, blue-black. I'm not the biggest fan of this. I'm actually a bigger fan of the Sneaky Snackers, but the Shadowspinner actually lets you turn on the Sneaky Snackers, right? And so I think we're going to need as many of those as possible, especially because these Sneaky Snackers, they're commons, and, you know, they seem okay, right? There's also a Drown Yard Lurker. Now, if this is the case, we might not be playing the Warped Tusker, right? There's also a Nightshade Dryad. Quest seems fine, but I think we take the Signpost uncommon here, because it looks like we're in blue-black, right? It looks like it. There's another Breathe Your Last. We're gonna snap take that, because, again, we just want removal. Hydroelectric Specimen number 3 also probably isn't the greatest here. There's a Scurrilous Entry, which I actually really like. Loots for you. whenever it attacks, and when it enters the battlefield, and it's a 2/3 with menace. Yeah, I can get out of hand. So I see a Pteramander. I also see an Utter Insignificance. The thing about Utter Insignificance is we actually have just a better card with Amphibian Downpour. So I think we just take the Contaminated Landscape here. Although the Ethereum Pteramander is not terrible, right? It's a nice 1-drop. If the game goes long enough, we can... yeah, we could adapt it for 4, turn it into a 5/5. Now, we don't have that many artifacts, but we might have some, especially in black. There's like a lot of artifacts just sitting around. Let's see. We could take the Seething Landscape here. Is it better than the Ethereum Pteramander? I don't know, honestly. Green feels very open here. Another Buried Alive. Yeah, let's take the Ethereum Pteramander, actually. Right, because I don't think we specifically need the Seething Landscape. And there's a Arcbound Condor. That's great, actually, because it's modular, and whenever another artifact enters under your control, target creature an opponent controls gets -1/-1 until end of turn. This actually plays really well with the Ethereum Pteramanders. I know we're not in red-black, which is the artifacts deck, but I still think that this is actually pretty good. We can, you know, have this just like, well, it's another artifact, right? We're going to have a few artifacts coming in just because of the Apprentice and the Pteramanders. I think this is a workout. And if it dies, it puts its tokens on something else. Let's see, what is this? Twisted Riddle Keeper. I'm in for that. There's also a Sneaky Snacker. Actually, the Sneaky Snacker might be better. This is a 5/5 with flying. We're not really ramping, aside from the Myco spawn. But the Emerge cost is pretty good. Right? I think we need the Sneaky Snackers. I think we need the Sneaky Snackers. Truths is pretty good here. I'm going to take the Truths. It's a 5-mana, draw 3, create an Eldrazi spawn. See? This card went late because nobody wants it. I'll take a Dross Claw, but I don't think we're playing it. It's a below filler level. It's a below filler level card. There's another Sneaky Snacker. Get in. I almost took the Victimize, because it's like, well, we could cycle, like, the Warp Tusker and then bring it back for, like, essentially free? I don't know if we're doing that. What's our curve look like? We have a lot of creatures already. And we have a lot of black creature, or black spells, and then, oh, this wield. Alright. Specimen. Ewit? Sure. Nesting Grounds? Sure. Not playing it. And Wooten. Alright, so what are we getting here? Archway of Innovation. Next spell you cast has Improvise. I'm not a big fan of Creation of Avacyn. There's also a Grave Dig. Let's see. The next spell you cast this turn has Improvise. Artifacts can help you cast this spell. That actually seems not bad. And it's free because we are already in blue. I would like a Grave Dig, though. And we do need, like, an upper curve. So I might actually still be playing the Warp Tusker. Right? We do need an upper curve, but I think we could take the Archway, because it's free, essentially, in the deck. It's just free value. And imagine using this to then cast the Warp Tusker. Yeah, let's take it. We have a minor artifact theme here. There's a Sink into Stupor. There's another Dross Claw. There's a Victimize. Return target spell or non-land permanent an opponent controls to its owner's hand. I think that that's actually kind of cute as like a funny, not removal spell, but counter spell. Especially if your opponent sacrifices a lot of Eldrazi spawn in order to cast a big spell, and then you just go like, oh, just put that back in your hand, sir or madam. Yeah, let's take the Sink for now. As much as I like the Specimen because it's rude, I'll take a Sink. Ooh. There's an Unsealing, which we don't really want. There's this, which is ramp, not for us. I think we'll take the Hope Ender Coatl, right? Wind Drake, sorry, has gotten really power crept over the years, right? Like, this is devoid. It's a flash flyer that can counter a spell unless they pay 1. Ugh, rude. Why do they make cards like that anymore? Let's see, there's a Deep Analysis. I think that that's okay. There's also a Fetid Gargantua, which I do think we want because we want something at the top of our curve. We want to be able to do big things over there up top. There's this, which I don't think we're in for because we're not making energy. Deep analysis is also like worth considering, as is another sneaky snacker. But I think we want ways to make sure that we get that sneaky snacker out. And I think the Fetid Gargantua drawing 2 cards, I think it's pretty good. Yeah, let's take that. Let's see. Scurrilous Sentry. Yeah, let's get... We're in for that. Let's see. It's better for us than Demon Inferior and Electrozoa. So, yeah, let's take that over. I'm not a huge fan of the creation of Avacyn. It's a tutor. It's a slow tutor. Your opponent knows the card is coming, and it could really hurt you if you're not careful, you know? Let's take the Sentry. There's another Shadowspinner. That's actually great for us. I'll take that. I wouldn't mind a Kami of Jealous Thirst or 2, right? It's a drain effect. But yeah, I think we need the Shadowspinners here. There's a Cartographer. And I think we can take a Cartographer over anything else here. I don't think we're going to get to pay 6 to draw 3. But we'll see. It's just a nice 2-drop in the meantime. And if we get it down earlier, being able to just, like, either necessitate our opponent remove it or, you know, I think that's fine. Tune the narrative is also pretty okay. It's another one of these. There's a Kami. I'd rather take the Kami here because this just costs so much. Let's take the Kami for now. There's a Grave Dig. That's a late Grave Dig. I kept passing them up earlier. We're gonna be... So in blue-black, it's the draw 3 or the draw 2. The draw a lot of cards deck. We're gonna want to be more controlling, which is why removal spells are gonna matter more. 1 for and another Hydroelectric Specimen, sure, right? Yeah. We're gonna need to play like no blue sources apparently, because we already have a playset of Hydroelectric Specimens. Oh wow, that's gonna be either really good or really bad. I don't think we play the Mycospawn, unfortunately, because we don't really have a lot of ways to get. Well, it's a 3-drop. We can take this Cave, land card, put on the battlefield, tapped and shuffle, but it's to sacrifice that thing. There's a Sneaky Snacker in for that, and Electrozoa. Sure. I don't think we play the Electrozoa. We might not even play the Royal Cartographer. And a Demon Inferior. Sure. Alright. We got some work to do. We gotta cut some cards. And we gotta make sure that our curve is nice and juicy. Okay. So, let's look at it like this. And then sort to creatures. I did that wrong. I was supposed to do this. Whoops. Now sort to creatures. I only screwed that up. Alright, so... Oh, we do have like a fairly... Okay, so hold on. We have to cut some creatures, and I think one of them is the Electrozoa. We do have like this loop of Harvester for Looter and Royal Cartographer. So we might actually have like a lot of... what's it called? Energy sources, actually. Boggart Trawler's fine. I'm going to consider these. Can you move over here? Can you move over here? There we go. This, that. Those are lands. Like, those are lands. That's 5 lands. 6th land. We're going to actually end up cutting a few lands because of that. As much as I want to play the Mycospawn, I don't know if it's wise to do so, right? We're not playing the Urza's Cave. Get out of here. Let's see. We have so many of those, so I think we could actually cut like 3 islands, right? We do want to have some islands for that thing and a swamp, right? So that's 4, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18 lands. We might actually want another island just to be safe. Warped Tusker, I don't think does enough in this deck, so I'm going to cut that actually. Let's see. Felda Profane. Oh, that's another land. Okay. This This is going to be hard. Oh, wow. I forgot all about this one, too. That's just another land. Do we want to counter spells? This does counter something for, like, possibly 1 energy. Is it good, though? That's the question. Oh, Dross Claw is terrible. That can go. Amphibian Downpour. Demon Inferior. We don't need that. And we just got to cut 3 cards. How are we doing on creatures? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I have 16 creatures. You know what? Let's keep the 1 Sowing Mycospawn. I think it's fine. We can get it with the Tranquil Landscape, the forest, right? God, this is hard to just like cut cards. This by itself is 5, 6, 7 lands. 7 lands, so we only need like, I want to say like 12 lands on top of that. 1, 2, 3. It's got a swamp and an island. We're at 41 cards. I think that's fine. I kind of wish I had that 1 mana common in black that keeps coming back. But I think that this is going to be a good deck. Right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 17, 18, 19 lands technically. This looks fine? Oh god, we'll find out, right? Done. Are we playing a weird blue-black? Let's make this the deck art. A weird blue-black control deck. Oh no, going into match 1. Let's see how this goes, guys. This is so weird. This is such a weird format. It's very high power. I've been looking forward to playing it. Here's our first opponent. I opened up a pre-release kit that was absolutely stacked. Some of you guys, if you've been watching the shorts, you've probably seen some of it. All right, so would like a black source. I think we should mulligan this. Too much of this is reliant on black. Cool. We have all of our mana sources here. Keep this. And I actually think we put the Aether Spike to the bottom. Wait, hold on. That's really our only play for like a few turns. Play this. So maybe it's the Trawler? You know what? Actually, let's put a Swamp to the bottom. I'm going to Specimen face down. Or, as a, yeah, I'm going to Specimen as a land. Ender's tapped. We'll probably leave up Spike turn 2. Cool. Land, go. Because now we can Aether Spike whatever, right? Sure. And I think the turn after that we can just Shadowspinner. And that'll help us dig. Or whatever else we need. Especially like if we want to hit more lands for Fetid Gargantua. Right? Alright. Opponent's like afraid, kind of. Let's play the Shadowspinner. The worst they could do is kill it. They can give it -3/-3 with that 1 black instant. Raven Charm will do nothing here because they don't have a board. I actually like our hand. Okay. Looks like our opponent is Abzaniel. The Necrobloom. That's fucking dead. Draw cards. 1, 2. We can pitch this and... That's a land, but so is this. And I think we're playing the Boggart Trawler actually next turn, so... Let's pitch this, actually. We're going to be constantly sculpting our hand. We want to dig to our 2-drops. The fairies, right? That Necrobloom couldn't leave it alone. Couldn't leave it there. We're actually going to play the Boggart Trawler next turn to exile their graveyard. So that we don't have to worry about them reanimating it. We have a Grave Dig in our hand, which is great, actually. Okay, Marionette Apprentice, sure. Mm-hmm. I'm going to attack first with the Horrid. Oh, they have Thraben Charm here. Mm-hmm. Oh, Expel. Never mind. Okay. I gained 3. Is this just a better use of my mana? It kinda is. I think we play this face down. Enters tapped. I could have played that face up and left up mana for Aether Spike. You know what? Let's just play the Condor. This just blocks that much better. And I don't foresee them playing their Gravedigg this early. Plus, it allows us to next turn Boggart Trawler, exile their graveyard, and then leave up Aether Spike. I do like the Condor, though. Condor, baby! Nadir's Nightblade, sure. It's whenever a token you control leaves play, sure. Alright, so, I'm going to play this. Actually, first I'm going to attack. Let's play the Trawler on the front side. Exile your graveyard. And then we're going to leave up Aether Spike. What's in our graveyard? I guess we can get back the Fetid Gargantua and make a token? Right? Or we can always grab... No, we can't grab Fel the Profane. Grim Servant? Yeah, nah. We're going to counter that for 1. Because they might just want to, like, grab a land there. Yep. Alright, so... I think this is a good time to Marionette Apprentice. But let's attack first. Oh, and then we can shrink this thing. Or not shrink it, we can kill their token here. We'll make a 1/1 servo. Kill that. We lose a life because of Marionette Apprentice. Oh, and their Nightbleed. Okay, resolve. End turn. They're not giving me a good reason to use this Amphibian Downpour. I do like that it's a flash card, right? If they kill our Arcbound Condor, sure. Now I'm gonna use it. Okay. Attack with this. And let's see, what do I want out of the graveyard? I guess we get back the Gargantua and make a token, right? Target a player. We'll get back this. Autopay. Ajani fells the Godsire. Woo! Rude. Absolutely rude. Hold on. Next, and let's attack with our Zambi. Yep. Play our Gargantua. And end turn. I'm not playing out the... Okay, 2/1. And something gets a Vigilance counter. Okay. That Fetid Gargantua is pretty stinky, isn't he? Selective resistance. Ah, that's bad. Okay. If they attack with that, I'm going to block it with the Trawler? Yeah. Sure. Okay. We're going to play the Sneaky Snacker here. And leave up the Hydroelectric Specimen, or the activation of Fetid Gargantua. So, Sure. Yep, resolve. And end my turn here. Again, I'm holding this one land in case they target creature they control gains double strike until... What is this? Target of instant or sorcery. Okay. Let's get double strike. Pass. I could block it. I put this in front of that. Because they can kill that, and then they don't gain the other 4. Yep. Pass to damage. We have this in the air. Faithful Watchdog, sure. Kami of Jealous Thirst. Okay, they're tapped out, so I'm going to activate this. I draw 2. Yep. Land and a Sentry. Alright, so... we'll play the Sentry. We'll pitch a land. I guess we'll pitch a blue source. Submit that. And I'll play another land. And we'll attack with this 2-1. Nothing has reach rate. Sure. No blocks. I played out the land because we are going to want to be able to activate our Kami of Jealous Thirst, right? In later turns. So we're going to attack again with the Sneaky Snacker. Sure. Play a land? Right, do we need a land here? We could still play this and not necessarily need a land. I'll play that. End turn. Warped Tusker. Woo! Okay. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad, actually. Yep. Sure. Okay. Pass. I don't think we need to block here, so no blocks. Pass. I don't think I could adapt this anymore, right? I can, but it doesn't do anything. Alright, so I'll play this. Okay. Play another land out. We're going to leave up Kami of Jealous Thirst, and I think that's it, actually. Next. Oh, and Hydroelectric Specimen. Yeah, I can't really attack with the Fetid Gargantua. And we can't really attack with the Sneaky Snacker either, so we're just going to end our turn here. Their board is a lot bigger than ours, though, so this is starting to look kind of grim. We have activation of Kami, of course. Pass. I think they attack with the Warp Tusker. I will block with the Fetid Gargant. Woo! That's everything. Alright. Activate this. End of your turn. I do believe we actually play another land so that I can leave up one of these spells. What is this? There's no instant speed fight spell, is there? Oh, never mind. We can play the Archway. Next. No attacks. End turn. They're going to activate theirs end of their turn, or end of our turn. Yep. The Raven Charm. I could bounce that to their hand, or I can make it so that that spell kills our Hydroelectric Specimen instead, and I think that that's the case. This is where we do this instead. Result. Take action. Wait. Can I bounce that into my hand too? I can. It's kind of funny, and I'm thinking of doing it just because it blanks their removal spell. Oh, it's, yeah, non-land permanent. Oh, and opponent controls. Never mind. Resolve. Pass and turn. And opponent controls. I thought we could bounce our own thing. Never mind. Whoops. Learned something new today. Haha. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3. Prismatic ending. I could bounce that to their hand, but then they just get to cast it again later. Alright, so it's going to exile that, and I have no way to sacrifice it in response. Sure. That's unfortunate for me. Proud Pack Rhino. Shield counter. I'm going to bounce that to their hand, actually. It doesn't get rid of it, but... yeah. Alright, so that's attacking. Yep. I don't... no blocks here. Yep. Okay, so sowing Mycospawn. How do I not have a green source for this? Okay. That's kind of funny. Well, I don't attack with this at all, so next. After this many turns, no attacks. End turn. Yeah, how do we not have a green source after this many turns? Okay, so there's the Proud Pack Rhino. I'm guessing they're putting a shield counter on the big thing, yep. Which is probably why we end up just single blocking with a Scurrilous Sentry here. Pass. Improvise. Yep. Drain them for 1. Play a land. Activate this. I should play out this land too, actually. Yep. Because we're pretty close to just double activating. My turn. Alright, so next... no attacks here. End turn. Is this the flunge? This might be the flunge. Yep. Okay. Do I care about 6 damage? I don't think I do right now. 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 mana, we have 9. Pass? No blocks right now. Puts us dangerously close to one another. I'm actually going to sacrifice this for a forest, so we can play the Mycospawn next turn. Wow, there's like 2 lands we can grab. Holy crap. Then we're going to activate this to drain our opponent for 2. Woo! Okay. That sure do be sucking. Okay. And my turn. Okay, so land. We're going to play this. We're going to get a land. Actually, should I? Because it also gives us a... oh, let's do this. Because then we get an Eldrazi spawn this way, too. Alright. I'm going to play this. I don't want to kick it. So there's that. I'm not going to kick it. Is it tapped? No, put it onto the battlefield. So we can get a black source here. I think we can get a black source. How many more black sources are in the deck, though? Land. There's one land, and it is a swamp. Okay, cool. We're gonna play this. We're gonna black source. We're gonna get the sneaky snacker for a land card. Yep. We're gonna get the sneaky snacker out there. And then next, if I send this, they lose a few creatures, but then they can gain life off of the Marionette Apprentice, so no attacks there, end turn. This is close. This is like super duper close. Also, something gained us life. Oh, it was at the Marionette Apprentice. Okay. We have a Hope Ender Coatl, which we can, if they get froggy next turn, just pop out at the end of their turn. That'll be nice. I don't think that they're going to be playing anything huge, right? Pass. Okay. All right. They have something. They have to have something. Mm-hmm. Sure. And they're leaving back nothing? Alright, so pass. They might have a, what's it called? A trumpet blast of some kind. Block with this. This in front of that. This in front of that. We need that dead. And this in front of... That's going to gain them life. So I'd rather this be gone. We take a fair amount, actually. But what are you going to do, right? They must have something, right? Like, sure. Resolve. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Yep. That's all of it. That's GG, I think. Wait. Oh, wait, no. I'm gonna sacrifice this. Oh, that doesn't gain us life. Never mind. Good game. Haha! Woo! I thought the Marionette Apprentice drained our opponent. Whoops. For a second, I made that mistake. It's okay. GG. Oh boy, they got us. They got us. Yeah, I think we need something like a Warped Tusker in the deck. So I'm going to actually add it back in the interim. All right, we're 0-1 going into round 2. I added the Warped Tusker, and I took out the Sowing Microspawn. I hope that is good. We have a Boggart Trawler. We have a Condor. I think we need to draw lands here. We only have 2 in the hand. Our opponent's going first. I think we want to mulligan this. Okay, we have 3, 4 in our hand. Yeah, and we could put the Tusker to the bottom. That's fine. Perfect. Alright, so Specimen turn 1. Okay. Hydroelectric Laboratory enters taps. Turn 2. We actually have a turn 2 play with Marionette Apprentice. That's going to be very good here. This is really a 4-mana card. We're just going to keep playing out our lands. Okay. Oh, you too, huh? Yeah, that'll happen. Going for a 2-3? Oh, they are. That's aggressive. I will make a servo. We drew another land, which is great. No blocks. Bunk. Evangel, eh? Alright, play that. We can hold that up. I think we could just attack with the servo. Maybe we hold it back. Yeah, let's hold back the specimen, because I don't think there's a reason for us to play the spinner just yet. Although, we might need to play the specimen just because. So let me just... fuck it. Here's the spinner. No attacks. I was going to attack with this token here. Emperor of Bones. Okay. Proliferate. Wowza. Alright. Exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. Okay. There's no way that they don't attack with this 3/4. Really? Okay. Play this. I could attack with this, but obviously their board's too good. No attacks here. End turn. Opponent's just not playing out lands. Either they have a bunch of those land spells that they don't want to play out, or they're afraid. Right. Emperor of Bones, whenever... Okay, so they're gonna exile something? My turn. Bedded Gargant. Okay. Screw it, let's just play this big boy out. It's a 4/4. No attacks. Next turn we get to swing in with it. We're gonna adapt it now. Okay. Oh, it's adapt too, that's why. Okay. Crowd Pack Rhino. Okay. Sure. Or Proliferate. This is actually going wild. Oh man, they're so far behind on mana, and yet, damn, that Metastatic Evangel is doing some real work here. Ah. All right. Yep. Exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. I can't imagine them not attacking here. I really can't. If they send this in, they proliferated. I block this with the token, they take 1, right? Yeah. I do just block with the token, which is fine. God, they have 2 tokens on that friggin' thing. Alright. Loses a life. Yep. Okay. Boggart Tracker. I think I want the land. Right? Because I don't think I care about their graveyard just yet. Watch this matter a lot. Enter's tapped. Next. No attacks. End turn. Now that they're hitting their land drops, this could be pretty bad for us. Scurrilous Sentry, sure. Gonna connive. God, their deck is gonna... Their deck looks amazing. It's a black-white modified deck. They have the Metastatic Evangel, and I have no flyers. Can't even buy one. Okay, so they're gonna make that even bigger. They're gonna make everything bigger. It's gonna be a problem. Exile 1 card from a graveyard. Pass. Sure. I think I block this, actually. I think I have to block this. And then I have to grave dig to get it back, which is fine. Oh, okay. This in front of that. 1 blocker. Draw 2 cards. Okay. There's a second blue source. Okay. What do we want to kill first? It's probably the Emperor of Bones. Right? Although this Metastatic Archangel, very much a problem. We do have Tempest Harvester, which seems pretty good here. This is that much, and then it leaves up mana for the Hydroelectric Specimen at instant speed. This is a problem. This is just a problem. This being a 6/6 is a problem. And there's nothing that they can get out of the graveyard. Yeah, alright. Next. No attacks. End turn. It's a good thing we drew a removal spell. Worm Coil Lava. Okay, resolve. God, that's such a good card. Uh-huh. Proliferate. Proliferati. Yep, resolve. Oh, Jesus Christ. They all have life in their face. Jesus. I think we're just dead. I think we're like legitimately dead. I think I needed to exile this beforehand. Or destroy that beforehand. Yep. Yeah, we are like pretty fucked here. Okay, so past the blockers. Put this in front of that. Should I just kill the Scurrilous Sentry? This Emperor of Bones is just gonna be such a problem. Yeah. God, that was so much. Okay. We gotta dig. Alright, so my turn. Land. Sneaky Snacker. Sneaky Snacker. Probably should have played the Royal Cartographer, but we want to leave up the Fell the Profane, so there's that. Next. Next. No attacks. End turn. God, that was so good. I hate that. Okay, Inspired Inventor. 1/1 counter on target creature. Okay. I think I might have to kill that. Oh, but I'm like super dead because of that thing. I forgot about that. Yeah, good game. Alright. Wow, their deck was amazing. Am I gonna go? Oh god, I hope not. Oh god, I hope not. The format just started. No! No! It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. 0-2. Going into round 3. 0-2. Going into round 3. Let's beat some ass. Yes. Let us beat some ass. So in a situation like that, the Amphibian Downpour wouldn't have actually done it, right? This is actually capable. Oh my god, this is actually keepable. Keep. And I can actually just play the Terramander. And just start getting in. Royal Cartographer. Very good here. Okay. I think we play this untapped. Yep. Yeah, this one untapped. Pay 3. Play this. Dunk. I think next turn we play Kami. Play a land, play Kami. Basking Broodscale, okay. They could leave up activation for that at instant speed, which is fine. Get an energy. Next. Attack with this. Do we just play the Kami? Yeah, screw it, let's play the Kami. They're gonna, yes. Sure. Makes a Eldrazi token. It looks like they're green, red, Eldrazi, which this could be a very fast game if that's the case. They have access to up to 6 mana if they need to, because they can sacrifice this, and this is a mana dork. Okay. Yep. They have still access up to 1, 2... Okay, no attacks from them. I'm gonna play this tapped. Enter's tapped. Another land. Okay, nothing has reach here, so we're just gonna send this in. And let's hold up Downpour, just in case. Yep. Because they could at any point cast like a very large and annoying creature. Pass. Sure. You know what? I don't think I care. It's only 3 damage. Pass. And I think they want the mana, actually. My turn. Okay. Land. Next. Back to this. I think we leave up the unfathomable truths. Planner Genesis. Okay. It's a ramp card. God, they're playing Teamer these things, and it's not I'm not thrilled. I'll say that. I have access to 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. Hunger Tide rises. Sure. Makes a token. Mm-hmm. I could shrink that. I guess that's fine. It's not awful. Pass to attackers. Yeah, alright. Sure. Okay, so... Pass to blockers. I block this with this, I block this with this, and then I Amphibian Downpour, kill the 2 of them. Is that worth it? Might be. So there's like 3 spells on the stack now. We both had the downpours. Okay. Woo! Okay. My god. Alright, so let's see. We'll play this little guy. And I'm going to play the Scurrilous Sentry because it just blocks pretty well here. We're going to loot away the Island. Oh, wait. We'll pitch the Sneaky Snacker because that makes him a 3/4. They're not playing black, so I'm going to play out the island here. Uh-huh. A Mole Drifter, or a Null Drifter. That's not great. Yep. Could activate this at instant speed. It's got Annihilator 1. Alright. Adapt 4. Next. No attacks. End turn. Create a 1/1. Yep. I don't know if this is good enough, right? Any number of creatures for a grade, any number of creatures sacrificed this way. Okay. They could just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If they sacrifice 7 creatures, if my Null Drifter, or if their Null Drifter dies here, because I'm gonna adapt the Ethereum Terramander. 6? How dare you? Alright. That's not great. Ulalek Fused Atrocity. Copy all spells. Okay. Interesting. Let's draw 2. Bring that back onto the battlefield. My turn. We didn't get a particularly good card there out of that. And if I... Let's see. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna make a token. Play that. So, I think we have to pressure here. If I attack with that... Ah, God. The worst part about this is that one of these lives. But I will attack with this guy. And... You know what? This guy too, actually. But I think we need to loot here. I don't want the land. He's got menace, so something's gonna bounce off. He's gonna bounce off something. Sure. Get rid of that, and then these insect tokens survive. Sure. Oh wait, they have what's his face. So let's actually kill the insect tokens, because then they can cast all those spells from their graveyard. To damage. We're gonna have to just race here. Next. Whatever creature I control. Yep. And then end turn there. Any number of creatures. So they could like sacrifice their board if they want to. Ulalek. Okay. Absolutely wild board. I'll just say that. Sure, they have a sneaky snacker. They have a snack. Yes. Sure. I think I just, yeah. I'm gonna triple block the 6 and hope they have a nothing. Annihilator 1. So I sacrifice a lamb. It's not like the best, past the blockers. Like, it's not the best. It's not the best situation for us. We're pretty far behind. Curious what kind of decisions they make there. Okay, it looks like they don't want our marionette apprentice to be around anymore. Thankfully, we got rid of their 6. Yeah, they can't cast the rest of their cards now from their graveyard. I think it was a mistake for them to do that. My turn. Fell the Profane. That's great here. We're attacking with these two. Sure. I'll play this. I'll end my turn here, because if we ever attack with Horrid Shadowspinner, I don't really care about the swamp. Pass. Okay. Sure. Play another Shadowspinner. Again, holding this last swamp. Okay. Resolve. Yep. Goodbye, buddy. You tried. End turn. We're gonna slow roll this swamp because we don't need to play it. Other land. Yes. My turn. Next. I'm gonna send 2 of these guys in there. I'm gonna loot a lot. Take action. Pitch. Okay. Hey, we got there! Oh my god, it was starting to look bad there for a bit, I'm not gonna lie. Looting into Sneaky Snacker actually would have been... So the problem with that is that, like, we don't get it back right now. Leave match. But we do have the grave dig, so we can actually get something back from our graveyard, which I think is like a net win here. And I don't think they can kill both of them. Alright, claim that. 1 and 2. We got an uphill battle, folks. Oh god. 1 and 2 with control black. Blue black. Control draw 7 cards a turn. Black. Blue black. What is it called? Demir control. Seems good, actually. Turn 1 Terramander? I think I will turn 2 Sneaky Snacker. Alright. Just get in. Just get in. I do want to play out these lands, though. Okay. Never mind. We'll leave up Hydroelectric Specimen. In case. Right, as an instant speed. Haha, I'm here. Because I do want to play Arcbound Condor next turn. And we do want to keep making our land drops so we can hit the Unfathomable Truths. They are playing what looks like a ramp deck, an Eldrazi ramp deck. We've been getting in, but... Sure. Pass. Pass. Taken 2. My turn. Okay. I don't think the Bog or Trawler matters too much here, so I'm just going to play that on the backside. Actually, you know what? Should I pay the 3? Let's pay the 3. And I'm going to play out this Arcbound Condor, and if they have counter magic, sure. Okay. Brain Surge, that's what they had. Okay. I wonder if they have any fetches. They do have a fetch. They have oh no, this is Nesting Grounds. Never mind. Technically better than a Wastes. Wastes is at uncommon in this set for whatever reason. Snow-covered Wastes. Why would they put these both in the same slot? I guess this is technically not a basic, so anything that says get a basic land, right? I don't think they attack here. They could. I don't think I'd block it either, especially if they don't have if they don't leave up mana. I'm gonna play the Hydroelectric Specimen tapped next turn. They haven't been playing anything. They've only played a Brain Surge and this It That Heralds the End. Yep. I think we're just gonna keep swinging in the air. So 1, 1. Oh, it's a 4/4. Okay, we can kill that. Ooh. Destroy. Play this, Ender's tapped. Gong, gong, gong. And then next turn we have all instant speed interaction. What's the matter, Summer? You mush? My cat's back. After all that yelling. But I'm at 7. We're just sort of on this aggro aerial aggro play, and this is another flyer. There's something to be said about keeping this up, but in the previous turn, but I just wanted to get in for more damage, and this thing is a problem. Now the Terramander, I think I can adapt it. Oh no, I need 1 more mana. But the Sneaky Snacker is just like sort of expendable. And the Arcbound Condor... the problem with the Arcbound Condor is that if I put these tokens on this, then I can't, what's it called? Put a stun counter on each of them. Okay. And merging that. Alright, play that. If I attack with this, I can trade. I don't know how much they're willing to trade here. All right. 5/5. You got no board. Nadu. Nadu? Okay, that's a problem. Nadu's a bit big. There's an Aether Spike too. Alright. No attacks here. End turn. I don't think I block Nadu either. Annoyed Altasaur. They don't have any other mana, right? So they don't get the big creature, but they do get the Cascade trigger. What is that? 2-1 on the ground. Sure. Not too worried about that, actually. Pass. They're not going to attack with the 3-4 in the air. My turn? Sure. That's great. Make a token. Oh, I can kill one of their things. Target creature an opponent controls gets, but then they get to... Yeah. Resolve. Stop. What do you want? And then we get to... Send this in. Yep. Done. And end turn. And I think next turn we just flunge. Yep. Summer, stop. What do you want? What do you mean? Pain in the butt. Come here. Come here. Come here, you pain in the butt. Look at this pain in the butt. She's a big pain in the butt. They're looking at that. Uh-huh. If anything dies, signature slam. Okay, so resolve. God, that's so good. And they got another removal spell. Jesus Christ. Okay. So I can't... Let's see. They have access to 4 mana. Sure. Yep. Put it on there. Take action. Again, I think I just flunge in like a turn. Please cast the other creature first. I want to Aether Spike something. They might just be dead here. I guess this is where they learn about the old marionette apprentice, eh? And that's a token, right? Yeah, it's a counter. Alright. Please cast the larger spell so I can Aether Spike it. I think they have to kill the marionette apprentice. Sure. Sure. And then I drain the 1. And then next turn I just send these 2 in. Oh, please cast another spell. I spend 2. Boop. Okay. Send these 2 in. They have to block. Yep. Sure. Drain her for 1. Unfathomable truths. Ah, come on. There we go. And end turn. I think they're just dead, right? There we go. Good game. I don't want you to see your next card. Rude. Rude of me. Rude of me. Okay, it's fine. We're 2-2. We're 2-2. This marionette creature, very good, apparently. Maybe the best card ever made. Claim that. And claim that. Alright, 2-2 going into round 4? 5. Round 5. Yeah. I think we've won so many games just off the back of the marionette thing. We just beat one of the stupidest cards in the format. Despite the fact that we gave them a card. What a dumb creature. Fel the Profane is going to be a spell here. I'm sorry, not a spell. A land here. Doesn't feel great, but we still have Breathe Your Last, and we're going first. So I'm actually going to play this untapped to play the Pteramander, because we can catch up very quickly between that and the Sneaky Snacker, especially if they have nothing else. Pay 3. Would like another black source, though. Especially because we just drew another Ethereum Pteramander. But next turn, I think we definitely play the Apprentice. Okay. Yep. Thank you. I don't think we kill that thing right now. Oh. We play this. Get a token. Play another Pteramander. Alright, so adapt 1, 2, 3. We could just adapt one of these actually next turn. And that'll be pretty, as the kids say, baller. Right, 1, 2, 3. And it costs 7, right? So we just cost 4. Alright. 3, 4, reach, trample. Sure. You'd still attack with that. I could kill that. I'm not against it, but it's not like the biggest threat that we have here. Oh, do we not? Okay, then never mind. Let's kill this. Next turn, I guess we go. Ooh, I don't think that's it. Are they just dead in the air? Somehow this is just an aggro deck. Okay. They took another point of damage off of that. Now I can activate it. Yeah, good game. All right, 3-2. Crawling back out of the pits of despair. 3-2. Wow. Whew. I was gonna be real sad. I was gonna be real sad if I didn't. And that's effectively our entry feedback. So, actually, kind of happy about that. Here's our 6th opponent. Alright, alright. Apparently this is an aggro deck, I just didn't know it. Pteramander. Got a second land, keep. Third land. Okay. Yep. Pretty good. Whoops, not that one. Play that tapped. Hit them again. Another Pteramander. Next turn we can Shadowspinner. Right. I don't think we want to. Yep. Okay, so they're the energy deck. Yeah. They're pretty good. Okay, these don't block, that's right. Play this. I think we just play this guy. Because I don't want them to have more energy. This has Death Touch, right? Would like some lands, though, so I think... Oh, God. Alright. They can make a 3/3 now if they want to. This is already looking really good. They have Jeskai mana already available. Jeskai Energy looks like a very good deck if you get the signposts. Like this, like the Cartographer. Right? Yep, they're making a 3/3. Makes sense. Cycling that. Yeah. Oh, that just cycles. Okay. That's actually kind of good for that type of card. Like, all things considered. Another Breathe Your Last. Interesting. I think we just swing up top. And leave this guy to block. End turn. Wow, rude. Sure. Rude. Okay. Pass. Land. Yep. Resolved. God, this is so much value. I needed a land that last turn too. I would have loved to have played Scurrilous Sentry. Scurry de la Grems. Oh boy. And that gets them 2 energy. Oh my god, wait, how much energy? Equal to the number of creatures they control. Wow, okay. Then they could activate this to give everything +1/+0 and haste, which means that they could attack with these two. That's actually really good. Okay. Sure. Pass to attackers. I think I have to kill this Royal Cartographer, actually. When you attack, you get 1. Yep. Let's just do that now. Because that thing was getting too much energy. Plus, we wouldn't have gained any life off of that thing. Ooh, an Apprentice. Okay. Or we can play the Shadowspinner. I think we play this. I think we play that and make a token. Get him in the air. Again, would love a land. Would love a land. Absolutely begging for a land here. So many lands in the deck. Okay. Whoop. This bings our opponent for 1. Create another one of those. Not great. Sink into Stupor. I can't even cast it, so I might as well just play it out and... do I pay the 3? I'm too low. I think I'm too low to pay the 3 here. We'll play this guy out. Attack with these two in the air. I am very surprised that our opponent just has not played any flyers, though, especially in blue and white. They might have that, what's it called? That Archangel? No, there's a Serra Angel type card in this format. That's not going to feel great when it connects, so... But we have to take it. I think we have to take that one. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. At least that's not double strike. I used to think that that was double strike. See, if I would have played that untapped, that would have sucked. High Warp, Tusker. You're getting pitched. Tempest Harvester. No. You. And... I guess I attack this, because we do need to draw cards. Take action. Snacker and... Harvester? Yeah. We need to draw cards, and I need to gain life. Yep. Puts us to 5. It's actually a very close. It was a close game. Oh god. Yep. So they're probably gonna leave that untapped so they could attack with it. Am I just dead? Oh, I'm just dead. I am just dead. If they just flunge with everything. Yep. Okay. I think you just attack with everything. Yep. Game. They could spend that too, I think. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it comes out at instant speed. Alrighty. I do think it was correct to attack with the 3-drop earlier here, rather than holding it back for blocking because we needed to loot the Shadowspinner. But yeah, their deck was amazing. Like they had a little bit of everything. I guess this breathe your lot. No, because they played that end of turn, right? We really did need to I don't know. I really don't know. Leave match. I guess we just weren't drawing into anything, realistically. Like, the deck wants to churn, and it didn't get to. Oh well. 3 and 3, that's fine. Let's look at the deck one more time. It did not really have much on the top end. I was afraid of putting too much stuff on the top end, because if we don't get there somehow, like, sometimes this deck just doesn't get there, that feels bad, right? Having these dual-faced cards be lands that are also spells feels really good, actually. It felt less like there were times where I was just going, hey, you know what'd be great right now? Not a land. It didn't feel like that ever. So yeah, I think that was pretty fun. And if you thought that was pretty fun, please hit that thumbs up button, but more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/DickRecord, where you'll catch me doing more of this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. That out of the way, I'm out of here.